So we had to resort to using text message today.
Bunch of savages.
We usually use Facebook Messenger. I'm on the treadmill, and Michelle sends me a text. She's like, "Does your messenger work?" No. And then I go to jump into Messenger, and it logs me out. So now I'm kind of upset about it because I don't know what the password is. So logging back in, I got to go through the whole reset password thing again. But apparently there's an outage. And this is actually kind of funny because we just had an outage the other day with AT&T and Verizon. But when you Google Facebook outage, it pulls up all the outages. Facebook has had a lot of outages.
This one is the same as last week. They had one last week.
Oh, yes. Okay, what does it say?
So this is what we're looking at here. Facebook, Instagram, Messenger down. Meta platforms suddenly stopped working in huge outage. This is 22 minutes ago, right? I looked it up before this even came out, before they even knew. And I saw the one that they put up from a week ago where Facebook tried to give some big explanation on what happened. And basically what it was they effed up. But according to this, they have gone down in what appears to be a huge outage at parent company Meta. Users found themselves unable to load the apps or websites as normal. On Facebook, affected users found they had been logged out and were unable to get on, while Instagram refused to work at all. Meta does not run official status pages for its consumer products, and it was yet to post any update on the outage on its official account, such as those on Twitter or X. Tracking website down detectors showed vast outages on Instagram, Facebook, and Messenger on Thursday, however. This is from Thursday. The problems were spotted right across the world, suggesting the outage could be global. Meta does operate a status page for its business products, including advertising on Facebook and Instagram. That page indicated that all of its products were working as expected. WhatsApp, which is also owned by Meta, appeared to be working as normal. Now,
they don't mention Threads.
Well, here's the thing. They mentioned Thursday. They don't realize that this is today also having an issue, like fully issue. Because
oh, that's Thursday?
Well, so this says huge outage. This is an update from 24 minutes ago talking about Thursday, though.
Oh.
They don't know that it's down right now for everybody because I've reached out to family and it's the same thing for everybody. So the thing is, I pulled it up earlier on, where is it? So here, more details on today's outage. And according to this, they were down for 2.5 hours. It doesn't show me what date this was, but according to them, they had some cache issue and everybody got logged out. And when they tried to log back in, whatever.
Like everybody who works there?
No,
oh.
Customers. So is that it's the worst outage they've had in over 4 years. They wanted to apologize for it. So this is Facebook's, Meta's apology.
So they weren't hacked.
They weren't, according to them, they weren't hacked. They tried to do an update on their AI system and it kind of went wonky. AI messed up and everybody got kicked out. And so then when everybody tried to log back in, it was overloading the cache because you had millions of users trying to get back in at the exact same time, which then through AI, through a different kind of technical loop, and everything just kind of crapped the bed, if you will.
So this kind of reminds me of what happened with
this is the main paragraph there if you want to.
Just today or yesterday, Russia hacked a German phone call because it was recorded or it was made on a non-secure, it's a compromised phone line. But also, Facebook, Meta, their AI is it's a complete waste of money, and it's just burning through cash. Like and Zuckerberg's even said it. We're going to lose billions of dollars on this. So maybe that's part of the problem. Is that in this process, like they're working through the kinks and working out some of these bugs, but in the interim, users are going to be affected. But these users include businesses. And if your business is run on Facebook or Meta or Instagram or Messenger or a combination, then you're out of business until they fix it. And, you know, I was actually thinking about a YouTuber and how he mentioned that he didn't have to worry about real estate anymore because he had YouTube. And this is actually something that Chris Igo brought up on his video. And it's always better to have a backup plan, I guess, especially if it can go down.
Went out a week ago. Excuse me for trying to chew with a banana in my mouth. So today we made a change.
Just don't make eye contact.
Okay, today we made a change to the persistent copy of a configuration value that was interpreted as invalid. This meant that every single client saw the invalid value and attempted to fix it. Because the fix involves making a query to a cluster of databases, that cluster was quickly overwhelmed by hundreds of thousands of queries a second. To make matters worse, every time a client got an error attempting to query one of the databases, it interpreted it as an invalid value and deleted the corresponding cache key. This meant that even after the original problem had been fixed, the stream of queries continued. As long as the databases failed to service some of the requests, they were causing even more requests to themselves. We had entered a feedback loop that didn't allow the databases to recover. They had to fully shut down the entire system. And that's what's happening right now. It's the exact same thing. When I tried to log back into Facebook, it said invalid. And then it was like wrong password. And I'm like, well, that's incorrect. I know this. Then it was like, all right, well, we can send you a text to redo your password. Never got the text. So then I said, okay, we'll send the email. It sent the email. I went to put the code in and it said invalid. So they're having the same issue where it's just the loop. Every time you think you fixed it, it clears it out and starts over.
It's funny because I ended up getting a message. Somebody sent me a text this morning on the number in the description, and it's to opt in. The number's to opt in into the mastermind. But they sent the text because they said that they couldn't comment on YouTube. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe this is just another global outage outside of just Facebook and Meta. But you said they had to shut it down. It kind of reminds me of, you remember what happened? You remember what happened with Ghostbusters? They had to shut the whole thing down, and then all the ghosts came out.
So all the, you're gonna say all the viruses and all the hackers and everybody else is just standing ready to go?
The hackers are, yeah, for sure. It's a metaphor. And the Ghostbusters is coming out next week, the new one.
Well, technically it hits the theaters 22nd, but we got the pre-tickets for the 21st.
But it's like the hackers are standing by, they're waiting. And it's actually funny because the comment that I received, the message for the comment was like, look, I get it. I understand that, you know, on this platform, you can't necessarily say exactly what you want to say, so you gotta talk in code sometimes. But essentially, that's just it, folks, because you're gonna need multiple forms of methods of communication, as well as that communication could be compromised because it's not secure. So depending on what you want to say, you're gonna have to work around how you're gonna say it. Like, what was that show we were watching? Oh, it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And the guy, he was talking about cars. But he was supposed to be talking about something else, but he was using cars as a code word.
Yeah. What sucks for people right now, though, is that there's a lot of people who don't have actual cell phone service, and so they're relying on their Wi-Fi and then things like Facebook to communicate with family, Messenger to communicate with family, same with Instagram and WhatsApp. And their internet's still working, but those things being down, they are literally left in the dark, if you will, when it comes to getting in touch with people.
Gonna need to go ahead and get the sat phones ready.